Hi, Arrow. It's nice to meet you. Thanks so much for your time today.
Well, thank you for your time. I'm anxious to see this because this is a product that I use every day in my own kitchen.
Oh, wonderful. So my name is Morgan Everhard. I am here to share with you our new product, Dawn Professional Heavy Duty Manual Pot and Pan Detergent.
Yes.
I've been with P&G for about 12 years and all of it been spent in dish cleaning science. So I'm a senior scientist focused on how to get dishes clean. So I'm really excited to share this product with you and share some fun demos with you today. And then I'll hand you over to the true special guest, Chef Tila.
Absolutely. Let's go. Let's rock.
All right. So as you are probably aware, the food service industry can be very busy and very stressful. And some of the toughest jobs for the back of house is cleaning those caked on, baked on pots and pans, especially the ones that are too large to go through an automatic dishwasher. And so, in fact, the two biggest pain points for kitchen dishwashers is the time and effort that it takes to scrub the caked on, baked on grease, and the time it takes for those pans to soak. And so we are so excited to launch our new Dawn Professional Heavy Duty because it's eliminating a lot of that time needed and a lot of the effort needed to get those dishes clean, to give the kitchens a clean they trust and give them time back in the kitchen. So this is a proprietary new formula. It has 90% more of that grease cleaning power in it to give you 50% less scrubbing. So in order to show you this, I'm actually going to show a quick demo video to let the product do the talking.
Beautiful.
So what you'll see here, this is a baked on marinara and butter. So very typical, I'm going to tell you, restaurant. You can see that as we add water to this sponge and we scrub with just water, the sponge really isn't doing much of anything, if anything at all, to remove that baked on marinara on there. So by just adding some of the Dawn Professional Heavy Duty into water and letting this pan soak for 15 minutes and then just giving it a quick rinse, you can see the power of that formula to break down that grease and lift it off of that pan. Something like this would typically take an hour or two with a less efficient detergent to soak before you could really get that scrubbing done. And that takes a lot of time away from the dishwashers and the kitchen porters and ties them up to where they can't get those dishes clean and ready to use again.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that you have no idea what it's like to be. Well, yeah, I'm sure you do. What it's like to have that kind of a, that because you don't have time, first of all. And third of all, you might as well just throw away the pans and go get new ones.
Sometimes, yeah, it seems like your best option. So here I have that exact same pan that you just saw in the video of that marinara and butter and the half pan that's soaked there. For 15 minutes only with the Dawn Professional Heavy Duty. I also have here a baked on queso in a glass Pyrex,
oh my God,
similar to what you'd find in most Mexican restaurants. Yeah. And actually, after only a 10-minute soak, we soaked this portion in the Dawn Professional Heavy Duty, so you can see how well it works on queso. And then another torture test is burnt on barbecue sauce.
Yes.
So I don't know if you can see that black bottom of that pan. Yeah, so really caked on there. And here it is after a 15-minute soak with Dawn Professional Heavy Duty, allowing the time and effort that would normally be spent scrubbing and soaking to give that back to help boost the morale in the kitchen so they're not the ones doing all of this work. And we're excited to have a product that can help do that work for them.
Hey, good morning. How are you doing today?
What's happening, Arrow? How's it going?
I'm looking forward to talking to you because I am the master at creating messes in the kitchen. And I know with you and your candy, you can do the same thing too.
Yeah, you've seen me cook on TV, man. Of all the Food Network chefs, they do call me the master of messes, especially after cooking in any of the competitions. I definitely need Dawn Professional in the kitchens of Food Network.
Now, Chef, I'm going to be very honest with you. I took up cooking during the lockdown, but the thing that I loved most about cooking, really honestly, is doing the dishes. I don't want someone to do them. I want to be able to me, it's part of the connection of the food journey.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's also every chef, when they're a cook, should start out as a dishwasher like I did, because it actually makes you appreciate, what we call the dish pit, all the team in the dish pit even more.
And where I make my biggest mistakes usually is when I re-cook the food or re-prepare the food, because you can't eat everything in one sit down. But that's where I really mess up the pans because it sticks to the bottom. And then I'm guilty of it. That stuff, I have to soak it forever, but not now.
No, absolutely not. I think we're going to cut your overall scrubbing time with non-professional by 50%, especially the really hard stuff that baked on grease and fat and on protein. And it's a real simple change that anyone can make to their operation. And 50% less scrubbing time also means 50% more productivity, because I got to put those guys somewhere else sometimes. Now,
I didn't get to see it. Is it a powder or is it the spray that soaks? Because that's so important to me. I like to physically watch it happen.
Oh yeah, so it's a liquid. So
cool.
It's a dish liquid. So you can either use it straight on, or you can use it to dilute, obviously. But it's the same format that we were all used to. It just works a lot better. It's formulated to be a lot more potent.
And I know that we're calling it Dawn Professional, and I don't want listeners to think that, this is just for the restaurants. No. We've all turned our kitchens into a place for our chefhood to stand out. It's for home too.
Yeah, I mean, how is it any different than getting more of a professional style range? Mm-hmm. So your ovens, your ranges, your pots and pans, your knives. This needs to be a staple. Just if you're a home cook and you're bringing that professional restaurant experience into the house, you need to finish this entire circle by bringing in the Dawn Professional Heavy Duty to do your dishes. That completes the actual circle.
I would love to see some sort of show with you hosting it with Dawn Professional, where you go in and clean up kitchens, because I think we're doing it wrong, and we need people like yourself you've got to be spot on and spot clean. But we've never really had something such as Dawn Professional.
No, nothing formulated to do what this one can do. It really is. I always call things the gold standard. You know what I'm saying? So it really is the gold standard. And I've never, been attached to a product like this before, because I haven't seen them work as well.
What about those dishes where, we've all got kids and family members that don't go in there and rinse the plates right away? Now I've got to sit there and dig on that plate. Dawn Professional runs to my rescue, right?
Absolutely. So what we're going to do with the really bad caked on, baked on stuff is I want you to soak it. This is going to cut your time in half, though, soaking. The formulation is really strong. So that's it. Absolutely. So pots, pans, dishes, smallwares, it covers all of them.
One of my weaknesses as a wannabe chef is the fact that I like my food scalding hot, and that usually means it's going to stick to the pan. When is the best time to put it into the sink to get it start soaking? Is it right away, or do we have to let that baby cool down a little bit?
Errol, that's a good one. You're right. Really delicious food needs to be cooked at really high temperatures, right? Brown food means deliciousness. Brown food also means more messes. But so don't sacrifice the quality of the dish. Cook it at really high heats. And if you have to reheat that plate, do it. But now we've got, a tool that can help clean it up. So don't sacrifice deliciousness. And also don't leave your dishes, pots, and pans to any other product except this Dawn Professional.
And in doing that, aren't you inviting the creative minds on this side to explore, such as the thing that you did with the candy? You opened up the door for us to go and explore, because you get caramel in there and you're cooking it. You got a mess. Caramel and chocolate.
Yeah, well, what are the enemies, right? Well, what is Dawn Professional formulated to fight? Sugar, because sugar caramelizes any candy, fat and protein, which burn on but are taste absolutely delicious. Those are the two big ones. And again, I'm not scared. Bring on the messes. We're good now. We've got the right solution.
Please come back to this show anytime in the future, Chef, because you are in touch with what is going on right now, and you lead people to that stronger land.
You're very kind, my brother. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Please sing those praises. I really love this product.
Well, you be brilliant today, okay?
You as well.